Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that bell if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate you. Look here, fellas, check this out. Y'all have to be aware of who you associate yourself with, who you try to be in a relationship with, who you trying to sleep around with. Some of y'all still out here like that, right? But nah, seriously, fellas, y'all gotta understand that when you on this journey to better yourself, when you're trying to ascend, you gotta be very mindful of who you're dealing with. Because now that you're getting on this level, you're gonna be more sensitive to energy, to other people's energy. And it will affect you. It's going to affect you more than it used to before you took this journey, right? Give you guys an example. You ever see the show Hoarders? They just have stuff piled up, right? You can't even walk into the front door because there's stuff just blocking the entrance. That was you. That was your temple, your house, when you were still indulging in your toxic ways, when you were still, unrighteous. You didn't better yourself yet. You still had a lot of behaviors that you were indulging in. That was your house. It was like Hoarders. It was cluttered. As soon as you started to better yourself, it's like you started cleaning out the house, cleaning out your temple, getting rid of this toxic energy, getting rid of bad habits, ascending yourself. You cleaned your house up, right? See, before you was doing things, it didn't affect you as much because your house was dirty. So if I came in your house when you were hoarding things and I threw some trash on the floor, you're not going to notice it because it's already filthy, right? But see, now you guys are going to be more sensitive because your house is clean now. So now if I come in there and throw some trash on the floor, you're going to notice it. You're going to see it. It's going to affect you more because it's going to stick out now, right? That's the same thing with your energy. As you start to ascend and better yourself, the stuff that you used to do is going to be more, it's going to be stronger. It's going to affect you deeper. That's how you are, guys. The stuff that you used to do and it didn't affect you, now when you try to do it, it's going to affect you more. Certain people you used to hang around with, their energy is going to affect you more now if it's toxic because your house is clean or you're cleaning your house up. That's why certain foods that you eat, that you used to eat, you can't eat anymore because your house is clean now. So you're throwing trash in your house whenever you get around toxic energy, whenever you do your old bad habits, whenever you eat certain foods, whenever you're in relationships with people, right? Especially relationships, man. When you're trying to lay down with anybody, you're just trying to lay down with anybody, and if their energy isn't right, it's going to affect your energy. It's going to affect your house, right? See, because if that woman she still has clutter and trash inside of her temple, when you lay down with her, you're collecting all that trash into your house. It's dirty in your house again. You ever see those cartoons with they had a dump truck and they deliver to the front door and they dump all the trash in the front door and it just piles up and it just buries the house? That's what's happening to you, right? When you're getting around people whose energy isn't right for you and you allow them to intercept your energy, and now you're getting trash thrown back in. So this is why you get affected. This is why certain relationships don't work for you, because it's not meant for you. This is why you got to hold on to your energy like a treasure, guys. You got to hold on to your new lifestyle like a treasure. You can't let anything dirty your house up, right? And this type of lifestyle makes you become a loner, in a sense, because now that you're more sensitive to this energy, you don't want to be around just anybody anymore because it's going to affect you. So a lot of guys become loners. A lot of people become loners. A guy asked me a question. He said, how do you deal with being a loner? And guys, understand, tigers are loners. Tigers, they live in solitude. But we all know tigers are very powerful. Don't get it twisted. A tiger can easily be a leader if it wants to be, like a lion. But it chooses not to live that lifestyle, right? A tiger lives alone, but it's very intelligent, right? They move with precision. A tiger isn't just going to make a move. It's not going to attack without a well thought out plan, without the right time to strike, right? It knows when to pounce and it knows when to retreat. And that's how a tiger lives his life. So guys, being a loner, you guys are starting to separate from the pack, right? Because humans, we're very social creatures, but we don't have to be in a pack, right? We can live in solitude and then come out and venture off and communicate and be social with people, right? Tigers come around the women, the tigress, whenever they're trying to reproduce, right? But they like their own space. The male tiger is in his own space. He likes to hunt by himself. He likes to live by himself because he doesn't want to deal with any other disturbances. He likes his own space, right? Guys, you're becoming just like the tiger. You start to move with intelligence now because you're starting to ascend to a higher level. So you separate from people. You start to move with intelligence, with precision, with your decisions, and the way that you move, what you partake in. You start to work smarter, not harder. So you become like a tiger. So when you guys are trying to form relationships with friends, with the woman, or whatever, you got to move with intelligence. You got to be able to fill out that energy now. Now that you're more sensitive to it, you can't just allow anybody in your space. You got to make sure that that woman or that your friend or whatever, that they're on the same path that you are. They're trying to better themselves just like you are. So they don't infect you and throw their trash on you. Being a loner is a choice. And that's the good thing about it. Being a loner is freedom. Because you're not shackled to social validation. You don't need to be around people to validate you. But you can easily go around people and be social if you choose to. But you can also choose to be alone and be in solitude if you choose to. That's freedom, guys. And that's where you are. This is what this journey promotes. Not saying that you're a loner as in you got to be by yourself forever, but you just know how to take time to yourself and you don't need people to validate you. But you still know how to be social. You still know how to communicate with people. We don't lose that trait. But we take time off to ourselves to get our energy right and make sure we're making the right moves in our life. To get ourselves right, right? So fellas, understand, man, every relationship ain't a good relationship. You got to surpass the flesh and the physical. Just because somebody looks good or they talk good or whatever, that don't mean they're good for you. That gut feeling, when you get that gut feeling that something ain't right, it's time for you to run. It's time for you to retreat. You got to have that tiger mindset. You got to know when to attack and when to retreat. You know, you can't fight every battle. You got to know to pick your battles. You got to know how to pick your battles. You don't want to be out here catching soul ties with people and their energy not right, because it's going to pull you down. And all that hard work you've done, it's going to go right out the trash. It's going to slow you down. So now you got to build that energy back up. You got to build that pace back up. Guys, when you are trying to ascend yourself, you're going to have all types of people trying to come into your life to either try to take you out, or some people are going to try to help you. They'll be good for your journey, but you got to learn how to choose and decipher who's good and who's not. Because everybody's not going to be good for you. So be careful with these relationships, man. Be careful who you laying down with. That's very serious. Because you're plugging in to that person and y'all are sharing information. Y'all are sharing energy. And if that person's energy is trash, if they still got a dirty temple, oh, your temple finna be dirty too. You finna have mad trash in your temple. Mad parasites in your temple. And you got to take time off to get rid of that so you can get back on your journey, back on your path. So be very, very careful, guys, of who you associate with. Very careful, right? Guys, remember, being a loner doesn't mean you got to be alone all the time. Being a loner is freedom. It's a choice. It means that you can choose to be with the crowd, but you also have the freedom to pull away from the crowd and be to yourself, right? You don't have shackles on you anymore. This is true freedom, all right? So y'all be careful out there, man. Y'all stay protected, but most importantly, y'all stay steadfast. Y'all stay strong in y'all journey and keep that warrior mindset, all right? Retain Gang, man. It's your boy Tay. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what y'all thought about this video or what y'all would like me to talk about next. Y'all have a beautiful day, man, and I'm out.